Hi all, thank you. Um, this has been a long pending topic. Looking what is the necessity for domain knowledge and how does domain knowledge help, and how we should look at data science, not just as data, but what is the business behind data, what are the patterns, how do you apply them on data. Like you would have seen a lot of Kaggle contest and a lot of notebooks where they have trend, pattern, like all anonymous data, but often that's not the case. I mean, you know the business, you know the patterns. There is an advantage in terms of knowing this is the way business works, so I can validate with the data, or what data says I can find from my previous experience. These are the things which probably the data reflects and which could be the reason for certain things that did not happen in business, probably customer experience, delayed shipment, and those things. So in a way, domain knowledge is very important. It's going to complement. So why domain knowledge is important? I mean, it can help you to you will have your own intuition to find why it is happening. You don't need to validate with anyone, and you can apply a mix of business lens, technical lens, data lens, all of them. You don't, I mean, it's like when you look at a problem, you know the root cause of the problem, you know the pattern of the problem, you know what the numbers speak. And uh, I have personally observed solutioning or solving a problem takes multiple iterations. So, in a way, knowing business as well as data science is going to enhance your skill as well as insights that you identify. You are always one step ahead in terms of being on same line with business. And yes, uh, you can find the missing pattern, you can find overlooked patterns, and you can find the challenges as well as how you can address them. So certain things what I have observed from real time transactions or business intelligence reports, I've always felt the transition from um, real time reports to BI to AI, everything is connected in a way. You know what problems that can be solved with real time, what problems needs a futuristic planning with AI ML, and what reporting in BI is needed to know the trends. In terms of data analysis, EDA, what all we need to do, even if I don't know a domain, what are all the things that I need to think through? Like, I mean, it's all like why it happens, what is the reason behind it happens, what does the pattern look like, and what are the lowlights and highlights. It could be in terms of knowing the business, the distribution of the business, and different dimensions of time, and translating them into questions of why it happens this way. So that way, so that you know what is the reason behind these numbers, what does the number speak, what is the story, how are they connected. So, I mean, domain is important, data analysis is important, and having the balanced lens is important. Some use cases in terms of banking, what all we could do, you could use OCR for automated document extraction or KYC. Chatbots will play an active role in handling customers in terms of signature matching, checkbooks, and handling. I mean, there are multiple places where AI can complement. These are all some potential use cases what you can think of while exploring oil and gas, a lot of remote devices, a lot of remote monitoring and pipelines which are installed on deep ocean seafloor. So, in terms of understanding the problems and finding the root cause of failures and classifying the patterns of problems, there is a lot of scope for AML in terms of preventive maintenance, ensuring 100% uptime, as well as ordering the required stocks before anything happens. Social cost. This has always been my topic of interest. How beyond business making money, what is that AI can play a role in terms of promoting better education or in terms of mental wellness, what are the things that we could look for, something like aggression prediction with computer analytics, or war crime analysis from satellite images, or suicide hotline automated call analysis. I mean, in a way, I think more than commercial things we also need to have this lens in a long term perspective. Supply chain, very much whatever I've worked in the initial years, maybe 15 years ago. What is the supply chain that the console which gets manufactured in China ships all the way across the world, and these consoles, how it gets shipped, in different mediums, how it reaches different levels of touch points, and until it reaches its customer. So everybody needs to forecast, like in terms of transport, in terms of storage, in terms of sales, in terms of returns, in terms of repairs, all of them. So the story is built with different stakeholders, and every stakeholder needs to have an updated information to prepare himself as well as to address the end consumer with the goal of providing a good customer experience. So I hope, I mean, uh, outside Kegel, how domain plays a role and how domain lens can help you to get the bird's eye view as well as spotting the right use cases. Yep. So feel free to explore the domain with your data science capabilities. Thank you.